You know there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. We got bills to pay, we got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. I know we can't slow down, we can't hold back, though you know we wish we could. I know there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
Hello guys, welcome to All-Star Gamers for the Win second countdown. We will be discussing our picks for top 10 game franchises.
As the rules displayed here, only one per franchise, and only game franchises that we've played. So if your favorite franchise isn't on the list, it either didn't make the cut, or we haven't played them yet. Anyways,
Let's begin.
Mortal Kombat is a popular game franchise made by Midway.
The game is popular for having great characters, epic graphics, and the violence is pretty self-explanatory.
The game has been given a reboot developed by Warner Bros. Games and NetherRealm Studios, with new characters and even more bloody and brutal fatalities.
The game is low on our list. It's not because it's not good enough, it's because we only played 3 Mortal Kombat games. I have Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
I have Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
And we have the new Mortal Kombat.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know that due to the violence of the original Mortal Kombat, the gaming industry decided to create the ESRB rating system that rates our games from E to M? Don't believe me? Cue Fatality Montage.
Watch this. And the award goes to
Johnny Cage wins. Fatality. Finish him. Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Fatality.
Metroid is a popular franchise made by Nintendo.
You play as Samus Aran as you travel to planets to destroy threats to the planet and galaxy.
Sounds a lot more epic than Star Wars games. Anyways, the 2D Metroid games were fun as you have a map and power-ups, which are amazing by the way. And let's not forget the action.
But the games people go crazy over are the Metroid Prime games.
Why is that?
Because they attempt and succeeded to turn Metroid into a first-person shooter with first-person action and backtracking that's not monotonous.
Whoa, Eric, get some super glue and some tape because you literally just blew my mind.
Fun fact, Metroid is the first gaming franchise to have Samus as a female protagonist, which later inspired other game developers to have female protagonists in their games, like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Thanks Nintendo, now go find a way to sell the Wii U. Now, even though this franchise is popular, this franchise has an example with annoying haters that bash the game for what it is. Isn't that right, Eugene?
Yes, that's correct, so let's not keep the audience in suspense and reveal what it is. Call of Duty.
I'm gonna headbutt you! I'm gonna headbutt you! I'm gonna headbutt you!
Told you they wanna punch away lasses.
Haters.
Haters. I'm gonna go shut them up. Eugene, you stay here and continue with the countdown.
Yo, yes, yo, you are dead.
While Eric goes out to slaughter some haters, let's explain what's going on. Ever since Modern Warfare, the upcoming Call of Duty games end up being similar with little to no changes, which me and Eric agree with, but it's not an excuse to complain about it like it's an annoying toddler. YouTuber joshscorcher has discussed the same situation with better explanation from his top 10 overhated games list. Click that annotation or click on the link in the description below to check out his countdown to seek the truth. Whoa, what the heck happened to you?
Let's just say it was a very painful battle. Fortunately, I'm a quick healer. Enough is said. Back to the list, we both like this franchise. Call of Duty became popular after Call of Duty 3 when Activision hired game developers Infinity Ward and Treyarch to develop the games, starting with Infinity Ward's first game, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Every year, lots of gamers are excited for a new Call of Duty game release. The franchise is in this spot of the list as due to the current Call of Duty games being so similar in gameplay. The games will either bore you, become repetitive, or both. But I'm sure they'll release a smash hit Call of Duty game soon. Me and Eric are extremely confident about that indeed.
Fun fact, the total amount of hours people play Call of Duty is over 25 billion hours. Estimate the hours combined in terms of the years. That's about 2.85 million years, which is longer than the existence of humans.
Developed by Disney and Square Enix, this franchise has, in my opinion, the best story to any gaming franchises that I have ever seen.
Let's not forget the great music, characters, and graphics.
And best of all, the franchise is based off the Disney universe.
It even has the characters from Final Fantasy.
The game is low on the list only because as the more games you play, you will get confused with the story, as the games have made the story completely confusing. But in our opinion, Kingdom Hearts will always be the best RPG to us.
Fun fact, Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally coming to us very soon for PS4 and Xbox One.
Finally!
Mega Man, the series that made Capcom popular.
And not so popular.
Mega Man is a classic franchise where you play as a battle robot whose goal is to protect the world from threats.
I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Anyways, we are mostly fond of the classic series. Me and Eric both can't beat none of the games, but that doesn't mean we don't enjoy playing these games.
The stages are unique, bosses are a challenge, and the games allow you to choose which robot master you want to face.
The reasons why he's low on the list is because Capcom is treating Mega Man like dirt recently, from cancelling upcoming Mega Man games to Mega Man's appearance in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, to not including him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I call bull on that.
Fun fact, the creator of Mega Man is currently working on a spiritual successor called Mighty Number 9. Besides Sonic the Hedgehog, I mainly grew up with Sly Cooper.
Honestly, there's not much to say about this franchise other than every game in it always remained amazing.
Yep, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus was a great start, as the game was fun to play with the simple story.
Sly 2 Band of Thieves changes the formula for the better, with playing as Bentley and Murray have missions in the hub world and making the story a bit dark as well.
Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves remained the same, but with optional challenges to extend game time. The missions in this game are so fun, I'm gonna talk about how to complete a job in Sly 3.
Welcome to Eric's Guide to Completing Guard Duty Job in Sly 3!
Equip Disguise. Give guard password. Bentley, insult your accent.
I can't believe that worked. You've got the worst Italian accent I've ever heard. No offense.
Solve art puzzle to open safe. Get first blueprint. Go to coffee house. Give guard password. Guard talks about pasta.
Mom was making spaghetti tonight in house. I'm gonna eat like 3, no 4 plates of food.
I'm guessing you really like a cookie.
Mom, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's heaven.
Any problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
Open safe. Get second blueprint. Sly gets strange pasta sauce addiction.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce. Keep your focus. We're on a job here. Thugs everywhere. Death around every corner.
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense.
And then we eat.
Go to third coffee house. Give guard password. Guard won't let you in until you know his nickname. Talk to another guard to get his nickname. Go back to coffee house. Tell guard the nickname. Get third and last blueprint. Big flashy alarm goes off. And go back to the safe house while being chased by guards.
This has been Eric's Guide to Completing Guard Duty Job Sly 3.
Sly's greatest comeback was with Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for PlayStation 3. Due to the creators of the franchise Sucker Punch Productions being too busy on the infamous franchise, Thieves in Time is developed by AllStarGamersFTW Games instead, and they did a good job.
The gameplay feels the same, but with more improvements and the ability to play as Sly's ancestors like Ryochi Cooper, who can focus his ninja-inspired jumps to jump from one point to another, and Tennessee Kid Cooper, whose cane is a gun that you can use like a third-person shooter.
The game would have been perfect if it wasn't for the long loading screens.
Overall, the Sly Cooper franchise is a very fun to play game, and we recommend the game to anyone who has a PS2 or PS3.
Fun fact, there's a possibility that a new Sly game may be in the works because of this leaked picture.
Super Smash Bros. Is another great series from Nintendo. This franchise is basically has you play as Nintendo characters and you beat the snot out of each other. Sounds fun, don't it? Well, it is.
Great thing about this franchise is that they are recently adding third-party characters into the roster, like Sonic the Hedgehog,
God dang it!
and Solid Snake.
This franchise is very fun with a lot to do with minigames, single-player modes, and tons of trophies to collect. Overall, this franchise is recommended to everyone who has a Nintendo console.
Fun fact, Mega Man is going to be in the next Smash Brothers.
Yes! Yes! I finally have an excuse to touch this! Wilson, am I to be in your presence? Yes! 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 Yes!
You're welcome. Grand Theft Auto is one of the most popular franchises created by Rockstar Games.
This game has it all. Great story, music, comedy, everything.
Grand Theft Auto allows you to do whatever you want, from stealing cars to running over pedestrians, find hidden secrets, drive tanks to blow stuff up. Oh god, there are so many ways to play this game!
One thing you will hate in this game are the cops, as even in a virtual world, cops will still take you down. You can blow them up, but that'll lead you to get chased from the SWAT team, the FBI, and yes, even the military with tanks. Good luck.
Fun fact. There's a glitch in GTA 5's online mode that allows you to go North Yankton, the prologue and tutorial level from GTA 5's story mode. Looks like no matter what patch Rockstar gives us, they always like to leave everyone's favorite glitches unharmed.
Ho ho ho!
Oh wait! There he is! You hear that? It's Santa Claus!
Ho ho ho!
There he is! There's Santa Claus!
Ho ho ho!
Borderlands is a unique first-person shooter developed by 2K Games and Gearbox Software. You play as one out of the 4 playable characters, Soldier, Siren, Berserker, and Hunter, as you journey throughout the land of Pandora to find its secrets and treasures.
This game is hilarious, with brilliant characters like Claptrap, Marcus, and pretty much everyone else you encounter, even the enemies you face. The weapons are fun to use, as you can choose which weapon you want, sell them off for more weapons or items, and find new ways to beat your enemies with each of the character's special abilities, like Berserker's giant fists to beat his foes to the ground.
Overall, this is worth playing. Can't wait for Telltale Games and Gearbox to release the Tales of the Borderlands game they promised.
Fun fact, the original Borderlands was planned to be a more realistic game with realistic graphics and have a serious plot. But eventually, in the game's development, 2K and Gearbox decided to change the game into a cel-shaded first-person shooter with humorous characters.
What the man? Where did you learn to hang lights? You think having this many celebrities in one location is f***ing cheap? Do you know what Moxie drinks? Seriously, do you know?
In 1997, Nintendo and Rare released Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64. The game was fun, but what everyone remembers are the characters Banjo the Bear and Conquer the Squirrel. So it's obvious to say that the number one pick for our list is Conquer the Squirrel.
A little history. In the same following year, Nintendo allowed Rare to make a game for Conquer. We got Conquer's Pocket Tales released for the Game Boy Color, which we find okay. They originally planned to release a Conquer platform game for the kids called 12 Tales Conquer 64 for the N64. But, due to the high amounts of kiddie cartoon characters at the time, Rare took matters into their own hands and remodeled the game into the 2001 title Conker's Bad Fur Day, which turned Conker into a foul-mouthed, rude, sneaky, alcoholic red squirrel as he tries to get home to his girlfriend until he has one too many drinks and gets himself lost in a land where the evil Panther King plans to use Conker as his fourth leg for his table so he won't spill his milk anymore.
This game is famous,
Or infamous.
for its over-the-top humor as you face a giant mountain of poo, to parodies of movies like Saving Private Ryan and The Matrix. The game gets more hard as you continue, but still fun nevertheless.
In 2005, 3 years after getting bought by Microsoft, Rare re-released Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Xbox titled Conker Live and Reloaded, with amazing graphics, more censorship, and a new type of multiplayer where you could go to war either as the squirrels or the teddies. After that, Conker has never gotten a new game after Live and Reloaded. All we can hope for is for Microsoft to give us a new Conker game or another re-release of Bad Fur Day on Xbox One.
Fun fact, according to Chris Sievert, the project leader of Bad Fur Day, Rare was developing a sequel for the game called Conker's Other Bad Day. Unfortunately, due to a buyout in 2002, the game was never finished and ended up getting cancelled. Because Rare allowed Microsoft and Double Helix Games to develop the new Killer Instinct, there still could be a chance a new Conquer game could come.